This is an especially interesting one. This one's called Becca's Floating Mystery.
What?
And it says, Sam, Nathan, and Becca took a vacation to the Dead Sea over the summer. They had a contest to see who could float without a flotation device in the water for the longest amount of time. Becca beat the boys.
Obviously.
And stayed afloat for 8 hours. Wow. How was she able to float in the Dead Sea for so long?
I mean, I think it's obvious. You can kind of see that little inflatable raft underneath.
Underneath.
Cheating.
The answer was she cheated.
I did not
Yes, that's
cheat.
the answer.
I would never.
Secret,
Of course you would see
secret
that.
hidden flotation devices.
Yeah.
Not cheat.
Do you guys know why do you float so well in the Dead Sea? The Dead Sea is
Salt.
well known
Yeah.
for, yes, it is the salt
It's the
content.
salt, so the density in the water is you're less dense than the water, and so you float.
Right. So like if you try to float in a lake, like go to a lake sometime and try to float, it is difficult to float on your
You
back.
have to hold in a lot of air.
You have to hold in a lot of air,
And,
and,
like,
every
lean
time
back.
you breathe, you tend to like bob up and
Yeah.
down.
Yeah.
You go to the ocean, you tend to do much better.
Right.
You go to the Dead Sea, you do incredibly well, and that's because as we move along there from lake to ocean to Dead Sea, you get denser and denser water because of the addition of more and more salt.
Right.
So just like you guys said. But why Becca would beat us is
Well,
another.
I mean, this is a fake
Duh.
question, so somebody just made this up.
I mean, I guess, so Becca's much lighter than us, certainly much lighter than I am. But my question would be whether or not, at least in the case of Nate, so Nate's a little broader than you. And so the
So little.
Just a little. You know.
You can't tell. I mean, we're the same height. Right. You notice on the science demos, but
Becca plus
broader.
Applebox equals Nate.
Yeah.
That's the formula for Becca's height. But you know, if Nate's surface area, if the surface area of Nate's body touching the water ends up counteract, because you weigh more than Becca does. Right. And so that's also going to play a little bit of a role here. But
so would it be more weight
I guess
and,
who's
and
denser?
like
The really
mass?
question is
That's what I was
which of you
thinking.
which of you is
Density.
denser?
Like if you have very low body fat, wouldn't you
Be
be
more
more dense? Like
Right.
you're just all muscle, right? Wouldn't fat be?
Because fat is less dense than
Right.
muscle. I guess that's definitely true, unless you got a lot of muscle hiding under your fat. Yeah. Well, I don't know. We got to go to the Dead Sea now, guys, and see
guess
which
so.
one of us
Way I'm gonna win.
actually floats. But that would be the question: which one of us is
Right.
least dense? Because the least dense of us would be the one.
How
You
can we-
seem not too dense, Becca. You seem like a
Well, I know
not so dense person.
our show producer did mention something about doing
Thanks.
real world apps in the Dead Sea. Seeing what would
I
actually
did hear
happen.
that Denver Public Schools was actually going to fly us all
Right.
to the Dead Sea. I thought
Yeah.
that that
So
was going to happen.
you know, look
All
forward to
right.
that next season.
Definitely.
Next
Season
Wednesday
5,
on our
season
science
5.
Yeah,
experiment.
we'll be at the Dead Sea.
See you at the Dead Sea.